Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. If you haven't seen my introductory video, my name's JC and this is Whole Body Management. And I'm new to doing videos, so forgive me for my dardiness if I do that. So I want to do videos that are kind of just like a sit-down talk, discussion, one way, obviously, unless you want to comment. In addition to food demos and nutrition and workouts and things like that, I want to kind of just have topics that I discuss that are mainstream out on social media or just things that are personal to me that I think can be helpful and beneficial. So this first one is just, my principles on cooking and conditioning. And they actually kind of streamline. So what I'm trying to offer is something that is pragmatic or practical, efficient and realistic, because the hardest thing with a lot of the stuff out there is that there's rabbit holes and there's fluff and there's all this stuff and it's information overload and people don't know where to start. So, I just kind of want to talk about that and see where people are at, I guess. So with those principles, I'm trying to get back to basics. Trying to stop this pursuit of perfection that we have, which makes us get in our own heads and we lose track of what we're actually trying to do sometimes, and we focus on all the wrong things. There's superfoods, there's all these diets, there's all these fads, there's all this stuff out there that we just keep listening to that if we just kind of blocked it out and got back to the basics, it's kind of a concept of mine, which is just simplify the process. If you eat real food and you don't overeat, for the most part, this isn't a cure-all. I mean, I know there's way more to it than this, but if you think about that with nutrition, you solve a lot of the issues, in my opinion. Same thing with fitness equipment and workouts and all these things that you see out there, especially gadgets and equipment that there again, if you go back to the basics, you don't need a whole lot to stay fit and healthy. It's just a lot of fluff and a lot of marketing. So yeah, I just kind of want to put this out there. Also, the keeping up with the Joneses is a big kind of thing. The FOMO, fear of missing out, things like that, that we're focusing on other people and other things and not focusing on ourselves. So that's one big thing, as well as pressing the easy button, how convenient things are and how we want these little magic tricks and marketing schemes, if you will, to work because they're convincing, but it's really not. It's getting back to the basics and doing the work. So, I get we all have busy lives, priorities, work, all the things. We all have reasons. So, and with that, I find that there's pretty much three reasons why people struggle with cooking and nutrition, primarily cooking, as well as fitness and conditioning. The biggest reason, and sorry, I'm looking down at my note cards. The most common, I think, or the one to start off with, is they don't know how. And it's uncomfortable because it's a new skill, it's new knowledge. There's people at the gym, there's all types of stuff, social pressure, I guess, if you will. So tying into the easy button and having these products and things readily available, we just choose that option. And a lot of the products, especially with the food, are just not good quality. So you have to, there again, get back to the basics, which is kind of where I'm trying to provide my services and knowledge, which is how to actually do that and how to do it efficiently, practical, and in a realistic manner. Because, there's all types of stuff. I I go down rabbit holes all the time and think and overthink things and overcomplicate things, and you really just have to be pragmatic and realistic about it. So there's that. They don't know how. Same thing with working out. I mean, there's millions of videos, workouts, programs, this works, that works. The reality is most people aren't comfortable or they need that assistance. So I hope to help with that as well. The second one, they either don't have or don't make the time. And there's a difference there, obviously. Most people say they don't have the time. The majority of the people just don't make the time. So there's a big difference there. There again, lifestyles are very different. Priorities and responsibilities, families, events, all the stuff I know can get in the way and can be a reason to say you don't have the time. Work, especially working several hours over what you think or want to work. But there again, back to the basics. If, and I like to use this analogy about, in the airplane when they tell you to put the mask over your face yourself before you help somebody else. Well, if you look at your health and your well-being, whether it's physical or mental, I kind of use that analogy. You're not doing a lot of good if you're not helping yourself first. So making that time to get the exercise in, it doesn't have to be crazy. It doesn't have to be an hour. It can be 30 minutes. I'll have workouts. Obviously, you'll see that allow you to do that, and you don't have to go anywhere. I use a lot of kettlebells, so there's a lot of stuff you can do and get it in, and you can be out the door in just about the same amount of time. You just have to make that time. So yeah, don't have the time. They don't make the time. And making that a priority for your own good. And then that trickles down to the rest of your life, I would believe, and that's how I feel. And then the third one, which you're probably not gonna like to hear, just plain lazy. Unmotivated, people would like to say. There again, in our modern society, it's very easy to be lazy. People provide all types of things for us. So going back to basics, you have to get better at doing things for yourself. It's a hard one. We all have our downtime and times where we want to be lazy. That's anticipated, I think, or part of who we are. It's okay to have downtime, but there's a difference in that and just not taking the time to do something. So, and then also, here's the thing as well, the average person has probably all three of these a little bit somewhere in the other. So you have to kind of be honest with yourself and figure out what they are and how to improve them. And then obviously that's what I'm trying to help with these videos, these discussions, with my demos and everything that I'm trying to produce and put out there, is to help you kind of make this either continue to be healthy or to make the change and start to be healthy. So, and that, is being pragmatic and taking the responsibility for yourself and figuring out how to do those things. So, yeah, I think I covered pretty much what I wanted to talk about. So thanks for watching. I hope this is helpful. Please let me know if you have any comments, questions, and I'll be happy to answer them for you. Thanks for watching and hope to see you soon. Thanks.